EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr going to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Carr. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Carr now on first down. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Working with a 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They fake the handoff, now Lock. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lock's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And now it appears John Gruden wants the officials to take another look at this. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here's Carr. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. Then he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Carr to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. On play action, it's Carr. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check. Press down. Check it back.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Now a play fake. Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, we're good. Ready? 6:37. 24 is the mic. Time to go right now. 24 is the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Heavy. Slam. Check. Crunch. Shit.
They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
93. Squeeze. Let's go.
On play action, now Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8. To throw his Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down.
At the 12-yard line, 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
8 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Block off of play action. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lock. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing now is Locke. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 1. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hey, 734. Watch the whip. Check three, check three. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. Go, Mike. Mike. Let's go, G.
Carr will try it again on second down. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's A.J. Cole now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A final shot before half for Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 10, Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Matt Ioannidis In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. They look to throw. It's Locke. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Carr going to throw. And he hits Drake. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Carr again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Light. Drop deep, drop deep. 29. 29. 22. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
From midfield, here's Locke. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy.
For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check, check. 40's mine. 40's the mic. 40's the mic. Got it. I'm coming. 33.
From the gun, it's Carr. His throw incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Carr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's the end of the third quarter.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by Colson, up and go. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to pull those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Locke working out of the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break,
We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs.
There he goes right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Raiders stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think I wasn't under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got it. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here.
Locke.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Lock now on 1st down.
This will be caught. Judy.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Las Vegas, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Denver, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.